Hey, this is Gatorex, and it's that time of year once again during which we honor the fallen maiden of our Pokemon community, Eternal Flower Floette. As a brief recap, Eternal Flower Floette is a Pokemon that appears as an important part of the story in Pokemon X and Y, being AZ's beloved Pokemon that was killed in war and revived using a giant weapon powered by Pokemon Souls. Rated E for everyone. It's a cool Pokemon, but the most interesting tidbit is that it is an actual Pokemon that is different from regular Floette, having different stats and an exclusive move. Pretty neat, right? Well, it was, except for the fact that it was never officially released. Of course it does exist in the game, and you can get your own through hacking, but it's not enough to just own this Pokemon. We need an official acknowledgement of it. In the past, I've theorized that this would be a Pokemon used by AZ in a rematch battle that was cut from the final game. We didn't even get a trading card version of it, which usually happens for every variation of a Pokemon. So why am I talking about this Pokemon yet again? Well, it has everything to do with Pokemon Sword and Shield. With Sword and Shield's Gala region being based off of the United Kingdom, there is major speculation that it could be geographically close to the X and Y's Kalos region, which is based off of France. Because of this, there is an additional theory that Gala and Kalos were the two regions engaged in the war that would eventually kill Floette. I doubt that there would be this strong of a connection, but I do think that Pokemon Sword and Shield will be full of cameos from well-known characters, particularly from the Kalos region, since it's very believable for these two regions to be geographically close to each other. AZ had been traveling for thousands of years, cursed with eternal life. While it's possible he would settle down in Kalos now that he's reunited with his beloved Floette, why wouldn't he decide to continue traveling and experiencing these journeys with his Pokemon by his side? Maybe as we complete our Pokemon League challenge in the Gala region, we'll stumble across this tall old man and his very special Pokemon. I think this would be a great idea for an interaction, but there is also the fact that Eternal Flower Floette is an entirely new Pokemon, and the main motto of the Pokemon games is gotta catch 'em all. We as the player character should be able to obtain one for ourselves, right? Totally. If it weren't for the fact that the entire story behind AZ was how he was separated from his best friend for 3,000 years, and simply handing it over to us after a battle would effectively put him right back where he was. And so I think that's the real reason we've never gotten an official acknowledgement of Eternal Flower Floette as a Pokemon. It simply doesn't belong to us. Eternal Flower Floette is AZ's best friend, and I definitely wouldn't doubt that there might be some sort of battle in the future with AZ, because I definitely think that's what Eternal Flower Floette was intended for, at least the game version. There is a model that exists for the cutscenes, but you didn't have to make a moveset and stats for this Pokemon to appear in a cutscene. So surely it was meant to be used for some sort of battle at some point. But I suppose that's why the battle might have been cut. Why show off this Pokemon if we're not able to own it? And so, Eternal Flower Floette remains a mystery, and in AZ's possession. However, we've only been waiting 6 years for it, only 2,994 more to go. But anyway, let me know what you think. Will we be able to battle AZ and his Eternal Flower Floette in Sword and Shield's postgame? Do you agree with the theory of the Gala region and the Kalos region being geographically close to each other? And how likely do you think it is that we'll eventually get an official acknowledgement of Eternal Flower Floette, or even get to own one for ourselves? Leave a comment below and we'll continue the discussion down there. I just want to remind you guys to check out Gatorex Plays. It's my channel where I post gameplay videos as well as my podcast that happens every 2 weeks. The episode that's going up later this Friday is basically all about Pokemon, so it would mean so much if you could check that out. Also, I do have an Instagram now where I posted some pretty cool pictures of me and Detective Pikachu. So yeah, links to all of that will hopefully be in the description. Also, if you've got any other ideas for theories that we should talk about for Sword and Shield, leave those in the comments as well. If you enjoyed the content, remember to leave a like and subscribe to show your support. You can enable notifications by clicking the bell icon next to the subscribe button. This will make sure you see each new video as it comes out and will make you a member of the Eternal Flower Chingling Squad. Anyway, this has been Gatorex. Have a nice day.